Uh, what's good? What's good? What's good? You two into the corner. I'm fucking up. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of shit, man. Let's try this again. What's good? What's good? What's good? Y'all tuned into the corner radio hosted by your man Kel. I got my hip hop squad up here in effect with me today. I got my man DJ Rec. What's good, Rec One?
What's good, man? What's good? Feels good to be back.
Yeah, man. Been a minute. Out there in Houston now.
Yes,
so
sir. Yes, sir.
Glad to get you out of Kentucky, man. I ain't know who was down there, man.
Never again.
I got my man Gnu sitting there. What's up, Gnu?
Yo, what's up, Kel? What's good with you, man?
Oh, man, everything's good, man. Everything is good, man. Good looking for sitting in with us today, fam, for real.
I was having some technical difficulties, man, but finally got everything together, man. You know what I'm saying? Glad to be here, bro.
It's all good. This show ain't a show if it ain't somebody with technical difficulties.
Right.
Good time.
Show don't even start, so that happens. Jace, what's good, bro?
What's going on, fam?
Positive, B. And yo, we got my man Vince. First time chopping it up with us today. What's good, fam?
All right, what's going on, fellas? Glad to be here. Let's get it going.
No doubt. I like that. Let's jump right into it. Yo, a couple of weeks ago, my man got at me on Twitter, and he was like, asked me, like, yo, you think there's been any classic records post-2000? And personally, in my opinion, it's a couple. You know, I know a lot of cats who be like, nah, it ain't none. I'm like, yo, I actually got a couple of joints that I think are, 5 mic classics and everything like that. So I was like, 140 characters ain't enough for me to break it down. So let's just do a whole show on it. We can talk about, how cats feel about what the classic is and all that. So first for me, I'm going to break down what I feel or how I define a classic album. Number one to me is it's got to stand the test of time. You know what I mean? Like, I know certain things, I got EPMD Strictly Business when I was in 7th grade, 1987. I'm 43. That thing's still bang to this day. Now, no way am I saying it takes 30 years to put the stamp on it to the classic, but it's got to last the test of time. Too many times nowadays, and this is literal, I've seen an album drop at midnight, and by 2 a.m, people are like, yo, it's a classic. I'm like, yo, you only got to listen in. Like, how's it a classic? Like, 8 minutes. It's so bad. I done seen people on pre-order on iTunes before the album even come out, already gave it 5 stars. Like, yo, you ain't even heard the album yet. Right. You already christened it a classic. So for me, it's got to last the test of time. Number 2, I got to love 90% of the album. I know some people define a classic in every song. That's not me. It Takes a Nation the PE album. It had Party for Your Right. She Watched Channel Zero. Those were some duds, but there's no way you could tell me that ain't a classic album. So for me, I got at least like 90% of it. Next, the beats got to be bananas. The rhymes got to be dope. It's got to be unique to me too. You know what I mean? Like that was the thing about good old fashioned hip hop. Everybody had their own pocket. You can't be doing the same thing over and over again. And then also for me, there's going to be some personal classics. I got some classics that probably only classics to me, probably because of what I was going through and how the music was speaking to me at that moment. So, I totally get how somebody may not think this is a classic, but it is for me. So let's jump right into it. Jace, which one of your classic joints post-2000 and why?
All right, now this is in no particular order, correct?
No order. However you want to flow with it.
All right, so my first one up is Fantastic Volume 2 from Slum Village.
All right.
It was released in August 2000, this right on the cusp 2000. This was my official introduction to Dilla. Like I had heard a lot of Dilla's production before, but this was when I really figured out who he was. I can't explain it, man. I can listen to, at the time when I heard the album, I didn't know who he was. I was familiar with his work, but I didn't know it was him per se. But the album was dope, and the dude that introduced me to SV, I was hooked. I can listen to it to this day. At that point, it hit me. It still strikes me to this day. And I can listen to this album without skipping a track.
No doubt. It's funny you say that. I would have had that joint too, but it dropped 2000. But it was done for a minute. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason why that didn't make my cut. But I remember digging the world to try to find that joint. You know what I mean? And really digging the world to find Fantastic Volume 1 with like dudes in them and those joints on there. But yeah, definitely that Slum joint, like you said, to this day, when Konak Gardens come on, it's like it's just beautiful music. You know what I mean? So I definitely got you on that. Vince, what's good? You back, bro? Which one of your joints, your 5 mics post 2000?
I'm gonna go with Apollo Brown and OC, the Trophies album.
Okay.
I never even heard that.
No.
I mean, you talking about Prove Me Wrong? I mean, as soon as you hear Prove Me Wrong, if you're familiar with the album, you just gonna fall out the seat, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a tight album.
You know, you got the People's Champ, and then he was on it dolo. He wasn't on there. You know, they didn't have no features, and that's one thing that I like about it. You don't have too many people without features on there. So he didn't have any features, and the production was good. And I mean, we talking about OC, so you know the lyrics is gonna be top shelf. So yeah, that's what I'm going with.
All right, no doubt, no doubt. For everybody out there who may not have heard the joint, check out the interview we did with my man OC.
Yeah.
A little bit on that album and you know, his philosophies on the album. I feel that.
Yeah, he kind of seemed like he was salty over something. It seemed weird the way he was saying like
it was
giving more shine to Apollo over him.
It was some backstory to it because when I asked the question, you know, of course I didn't know. I asked the question as a fan, and I told Kill, I said, "Yeah, we got a way more of an answer than we expected."
Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, good news. What's up, bro? Which one of your 5 mic joints post 2000?
5 mic post 2000. I'm gonna start with a joint. It came out in 2000. But before I tell you my joint, I'm gonna tell you what albums came out around that time. That was like, so it made it kind of hard for me to choose this one.
All right.
But in 2000, you had Stankonia, Outkast. You had Eminem, Marshall Mathers, LP. You had MOP, Warriors. You had Scarface, Last of a Dying Breed. I mean, just to name a few, you know what I'm saying? You had Snoop Dogg, The Last Meal, and Ludacris, his album, first joint. And Mystical had a joint, Let's Get Ready. So, but out of those, Supreme Clientele, that joint. You know, I'm from the 90s, so like I fuck with that vein of hip hop, man. That Tribe, Wu-Tang, Redman, Buster type shit. But Ghostface, man, that Supreme Clientele, that shit was fire, man. From start to finish, the beats was banging, the lyrics was there. You know, had the Wu features on there. Buck 50, that joint. You know, shit was fire.
Nah. I agree with you 100%, brother. I agree with you 100% on that Supreme. Jace, you felt some kind of way about that. That was on your.
Yeah, I'm listening to all the albums my man naming, and I'm not hearing him name Supreme Clientele, which was actually on my list as well. But Salute, that was a dope album as well. I ain't salty. I'm great minds think alike.
That's right. There you go.
Nah, yeah.
Oh man,
Was a monster, man. Supreme was a monster. Definitely no sophomore slump with Ghost, man. He came out banging with them joints, man.
Yeah.
Crack, what you got up next, man? What's the number one?
So the first one I'm gonna go with, man, Train of Thought, Reflection Eternal, man. I banged this album for at least 3 years before I decided to even take it out my car, man. For me, that was the first time I really got a serious dose of high tech. So for me, that's what stuck with me about it. I know he was doing all the rocket stuff and things like that, but to hear him hold his own on one album, one producer, you know, with a group of lyricists and, you know, Talib, man, it just, for me, it set the tail for me. So that's how I got that one, man.
Yeah, the funny thing about that joint for me is that I'm never a big Talib dude, except when he's with high tech. Like
I'm the same way. Same way.
That chemistry, that like when they're together, you know, it's the wild cats, and we gotta do like cats always kind of bounce from that one producer that has their really good match like that. And again, I'm not saying has had some dope stuff. I've heard him over and stuff. This is them. I know again. No one go with Kanye. College dropped out, not the version that came out in stores. So I'm talking about the bootleg version that sets off with Most Def introducing them like he's
Mm.
at a post, and he
Yeah.
goes the whole All Falls Down
Mm.
poetry or whatever.
Yeah.
He's got the receipt with Old Dirty. He's got the Good, the Bad, the Ugly with Consequence. He's got Heavy Hitters. He's got the original Slow Jams, the original Heavy Hitters, the
Right.
original Workout Plan. So, and the cats out there don't have that joint, hit me up. I got it on the hard drive. I'll definitely, bless cats with that. But, it goes to show, it's like I always talk about how I never fun on cats who do stuff in a crib studio. Like the home studio just has a vibe that sometimes when they want to put you in a bigger studio, it just doesn't mesh the same way that it would, like when you just doing it in your crib. Because, there's a lot of bootlegs and a lot of, the demo versions and stuff that I love better than when you get in a big 48-track studio. So, that's my number one. Vince, what's up with you? What's your next one, man?
All right, I'm gonna go with cat out of Los Angeles, Merce with Night Wonder.
Okay.
I think that one you can't go wrong with Night Wonder's production. A lot of times, Merce, I think he's kind of slept on. He got a few albums out, part of a big crew, the Living Legends. A lot of those guys, for real spitters. There's a song Bad Man on there that I like. He got one, I think it's like kind of like a little storytelling thing, but like I say, that whole The Pain, that's the joint right there, The Pain.
Oh, yeah, The Pain.
I think, I like The Pain a lot. So, I just think Night Wonder makes it, and he's a really dope artist, lyricist. So yeah, we're gonna go with Merce and Night Wonder for the album.
That's
All right, what's the name of that album?
316. Merce 316.
The ninth edition.
Came out in 04 is when they first linked up over, I think, a Thanksgiving weekend. And Merce's mom told him that he couldn't curse on this album. So if you listen to it, Merce does not curse.
Yeah, he didn't have to neither, because I thought it was real dope.
And if you know Merce, that's hard.
Right.
All right, no doubt. Jace, what's another joint you got on tap?
So before I go any further, Kill, I just want to let y'all all know that y'all are great men. Y'all are great minds. Y'all sucked up a lot of my list. I can't stand y'all right now, but it's all good. As we proceed, I got the Blueprint, man. 2001.
Oh,
Can't forget it. Only I think one track on there that I didn't like, and I didn't like it. I ain't gonna say why I didn't like it, but it was Mama Loves Me. And even now, going back in retrospect, I can listen to it. Production's tight from beginning to end. Y'all know what it is, man. If you don't know about the Blueprint, then
slap yourself.
Suicide's an option.
Yeah.
So you don't like Mama's Loves Me?
I didn't when it first came out. And you know what? And since then, and that's like 90% of the album, that was the joint that I would skip was Mama Loves Me. But everything else I can listen to. But even now, going back, I can listen to it from start to finish.
I probably was the same way.
Yeah, I feel that. Sometimes it takes more than one listen to really for something to hit you. So, I agree.
Kill, where you at, bro?
Kill is in outer space.
You.
I'm your conscience.
Is everybody else still there?
Yeah, I hear all y'all. I just don't hear Kill.
Okay, right. Yeah, I hear everybody fine.
Yeah.
Hey, New, what part of Jersey you from, man?
From Trenton.
You're from Trenton, okay. I'm from Willingboro, man. Grew up in Willingboro. Or as I heard, they call it Killingboro now.
Yeah, you ain't too far from me.
No, I heard they call it Killingboro now.
Yeah. I've heard it called that.
It's crazy.
Is that where you are now?
I'm in Houston.
Is that where you are now, my dude?
No, I'm in Houston.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you just moved to Houston, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I'm in Houston, man.
What's up, though?
I ain't been to Jersey in 7 years.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's why your family's all from Jersey.
Nah, man. I'm from Queens originally, man.
Oh, okay, all right, all right.
Jersey was getting out of the hood.
I hear you. I hear you.
And then he's back. He's back.
My bad. I don't know what happened, y'all.
Your conscience took over, man.
Okay.
I don't even know where we leave off at, man.
Blueprint. Oh, one.
Blueprint.
Blueprint.
Yeah, when you go to edit it, you're gonna fall out. You're gonna fall out when you go edit.
All right.
Oh man.
What were you saying, Jay? You was explaining the Love Me joint.
Yeah, initially when I first got the album, was listening to it. Maybe the first year, I didn't really care for Mama Loves Me. Even the Anthony Hamilton flip, I kind of dug. So I don't know why I didn't really like it. But later on, yeah. Now 90% of the album, that was the one joint initially that I would have probably fast forwarded to, through. But now I can listen to it all the way through and appreciate it from start to finish.
All right, that's what's up.
That's what it is. It's just sometimes, you know, after a few listens, you'll be probably tending to lean towards one track over another. When you really like that first, you got another one. I mean, you can't go wrong with him.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, man, on a lot what I've learned or what I've observed in most of my observations on 5 Mike Classic albums, the one joint that you might think is a dud or that you don't like initially, it's because everything else is so fire, and you don't appreciate that one joint.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I agree with that one.
Right.
No doubt. Good news. What you got up next, bro?
Yeah, facts.
Good news. What you got up next?
Damn.
My next joint, man. My next joint came out 2005, man, by my man Common. This album B.
Yeah.
That shit was fire. That was my shit right there, man. That was real jazzy. That shit. Every track was fire. Every rhyme was fire on there. I could listen to that from start to finish. And you know, and Common, he always that album only had 11 songs on it, but it was like I felt like it was like the perfect album. Like it was I don't skip nothing on it. You know, I played start to finish, forward to back. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. That's funny. It's one of my joints too.
Yeah, Common. Can't go wrong with Common either. Too much.
What happened?
Yeah.
No, I was saying that that's one of my joints too, because
Oh, that was on your list too, Kill?
I think Kill's conscience
Yeah,
has
said that
taken
was on
over
your
this
list, too.
podcast.
Be right.
Yo, for real, GNU, like for me, for a minute, I was working out of like 2 different studios. And it was me for like at least 2 weeks. You know, I had to change my preferences. I had to go in, update. It was crazy, man. So I feel your pain, brother.
I don't know what's going on. Internet.
It could be.
Jace, what you talking about?
On my MacBook, man.
Yeah, it's the MacBook, man. It's the MacBook, man. You got to update that thing. If you don't update it, it's gonna be a cold day.
Yeah.
Now we can't hear you.
Kill? I see 2 kills.
Yeah.
I see one like this, and then I see you.
Floating in the Matrix.
Yeah. You got a twin.
Right.
Oh shoot!
That better?
That was funny. That
Can
was
y'all hear me
funny.
now?
Yeah, you good, brother?
Yo, man, this shit is bugging. All right, let's get back.
Yeah, I hear you.
I was saying B was the shit to me because every producer to me has that like 2 to 3 year span where they just hitting you over the head, and it's just like, to me, Common caught Ye at his peak of when Ye was just in the pocket with everything.
Yeah,
He cooked up. It was gonna be crazy.
Album, right?
Yeah. Well, Ye did. I think 8 or 9, and Dilla did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
to me, there's no way you could go wrong with 8 Ye classic joints like that in his prime, and 2 Dilla joints. I knew after I seen they was on a Chappelle show and they did Food.
Yes, yes, in the kitchen.
Yeah, I remember seeing that and being like, damn, yo, and this is coming off Electric Circus, so dude was dead in the water to me. So turning on the Chappelle show and hearing the food, then seeing the corner, I was like, okay, just like Tom said, you know, like what he say on he said something like, seen the corner, now they say that nigga back. Like they, like he himself knew that, you know, he had to come with that this go round. So yeah, B is definitely a 5 mic bang. Like you said, G, I can listen to it today the same way I listened to that joint
10 years
you know,
ago. Yeah.
the day it came out, man. You know, so I definitely feel you with the B joint. Right, what's another joint you got, bro?
J-Lib, champion sound, can't go wrong, man. So, quick story. I come home. I'm living in upstate New York at the time. I come home, and my man Jay Ski is on the airwaves. And Jay, for those of y'all that don't know, man, Jay will put you on the stuff that you ain't supposed to hear on regular radio. He just has that type of power, man. I'm in the car, and I hear the official during the 5 o'clock drive. That was it. I stopped. I went to the nearest Best Buy and picked up the album. And it has been in my car or whatever car I've had throughout the last, 14 years that the album's been out. It's a lengthy album, but I don't think it's too lengthy to the point to where it's going to get on your nerves because everything is banging. Some people like Madlib, some people don't.
Yeah.
Hey, I love the guy. I love Madlib. I love Lord Quaz. I love whoever he going to decide to be. It does not matter. And then Dilla, you catch Dilla at that time when he's itching to work with this dude, and you lock him in the studio for a year. Hey man, it is what it is though, man. Champion sound, man. 04, go check it.
Nice.
Yeah. Madlib was a cat that I found out like later on, like back when he was out, when all that shit was popping. I discovered him later on, but when I did find out who that nigga was, I was like, yo,
you was mad as shit at yourself, like, yo, let me go back. Yeah. Man, see, and that's the thing, man.
Yeah,
Certain producers you might not catch. But it's cool because he has so much of a discography that you're gonna be going back. You're gonna be playing catch up anyway.
Yep.
You're gonna be playing catch up anyway.
He got straight just beat albums. Buku of them before.
Yeah. So it's just one of those albums, man. And then he throws out little remixes here and there. So I don't know, man. Champion sound. That's my number 2.
All right, no doubt. The joint I got up next, this is gonna be where I start shocking cats. But
man, what happened to Kill, man? What's going on with that?
What, y'all can't hear me?
You good?
All right.
I hear you.
It's Currency's Covert Coup
I think I might be the only one can't hear Kill.
with Alchemist.
Yeah, that's a good album.
That right there. Now that's the one where we start going with cats is like, but
Yeah, I had that as a kind of like as a runner-up kind of album.
Yeah.
Amongst the ones that I got, I had shit. I think I got about 12 albums. I was just
You have a Currency
writing down.
album as a runner-up album, and where you from?
Yeah, I could.
Who, Currency?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't say that.
No.
I was talking about the Madlib.
Okay.
Man.
I never really listened to her like that.
Tell him, Kill.
Currency's
Tell him, Kill.
Currency's nice.
Kill, you there? God.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Damn.
I could see Kill. I can't hear
I
him,
see
man.
2 kills.
Yo, do me this justice. I'm gonna hang up from this one because something must be bugging with my internet. I'm gonna unplug everything, put it back in, and I'm gonna hit y'all with another invite in like 5 minutes.
All right.